Wow, look at that.
Wow.
What a ripper.
Over 100 metre deep.
We're still steaming up the Prince Regent River. There's only a few more miles to go and we'll be at King Cascades. And we're going to have a shower there, hopefully, if there's enough water.
And that's the King's Cascade.
King's Cascades.
Look at the river, you can kind of appreciate the movement. The Walcott are very appropriate.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is so beautiful.
Get up on the bow!
So we've got one of the boys there, one of Terry.
He's going to say one of the boys, then of the men.
Well, everyone's very happy and having a fantastic time. And it's a beautiful spot. But was it 30 years ago? Ginger Meadows was killed here by a crocodile. It wasn't such a happy day. It was a very unhappy day. She was standing on that cliff right there, having a shower with another American model. They'd been dropped off there by a dinghy, and a crocodile appeared in the water between her and the dinghy, and she panicked and jumped into the water. But it wasn't that crocodile that got her; it was a different one. And she was taken and killed by the crocodile. The boat returned the next day and found her body under a ledge. And they retrieved the body, put it on the front of the dinghy, and the crocodile came out of the water and ripped it off the dinghy again. So this is all great, but you can't go in there. No.
Thank you.
A little shoulder massage here.
You need to sit in the right spot for that.
Right low here. Oh, nice.
We had hold. Well, we're currently walking up the track to the top of the King's Cascade Falls. Good?
And we are taking the recommended route.
Yeah, that's right. Very important to take the recommended route. Because if you take a different route,
it's not recommended.
Well, it's not
Could be a
recommended.
ginger.
For your health, actually, no, that's correct. Yeah.
Nor life.
So this is the top of King's Cascades, where the falling point begins, and prior to that it's just a nice little creek. We'll have a look at that now. Or we'll have a look at some of it now.
A swim in here? Yeah.
Got a way better spot for you than that.
Sailing.
Like that right between your legs so you don't get spat off sideways. Alright, right foot back, left foot to heel. Right, weight on your right foot, and we bring your left down into this little hole here. There you go, trust in the road. Okay. Alright, half step down there.
Good
Beautiful,
line,
great
good
job. Terrific. So we've just done this little abseiling number so we can get down to this fantastic pool, which is a feed pool for the King's Cascades Falls. It's just beautiful. Should have one in the backyard. I can edit it. Great, we're about to have a dive into this gorgeous pool. Here we go. Oh, bloody beautiful.
Probably having to have an afternoon nap after their strenuous morning.
After they walk and swim up here. Or...
There's the Lady M hiding down there behind the bushes, and the fisheries inspection vessel Walcott is down there. You can see the officers have gone off on a most important project, probably to test barramundi stocks with their new lures, and it's really great to see that, the taxpayers' funds are being put to good use, John.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, we wouldn't want any wastage, mate.
We just know that the government's here to help us.
Correct.
And so there they are, out in the middle of nowhere, just doing it tough.
Oh, mate, I feel sorry for them, really.
Well, I wish I was in charge of Treasury. I know what I'd do. I'd take the boat myself.
Give the jobs for the boys, mate.
This is called Cascade Creek.
I've thought a few times.
Cascade Creek.
Cascade Creek, just this bit. And that's Prince Regent.
Here's Cascade.
That's the next thing drawn.
As in Philip Harker King. I wonder where the
And back for a crab lunch. What a bloody ripper. Again. Have it in. Out of the way. On your left hand.
Homemade bread.
Great spot.
You would find
Both ways.
You were doing the class when we went through here, isn't it? I was watching it though. Look at that. Somebody give you a haircut and hair. Look at the hairways. Now we know why we don't need to bring hair dryers. I think they know what they're doing. Oh my God.
We're pretty high on the wow indicator, kiddies, aren't we? Okay, we're on Sheep Island, and behind me here is Camden's. There's this whole area here, this whole bay is Camden Sound, and directly behind me here is Camden Harbour. And there are 7 graves on this island. I don't know the whole story, but there's a woman is buried over there, and she died in 1860. Now, a ship with a lot of settlers came here as the result of someone who'd been here the year before and said, oh, this would be a great spot to start a sheep station, and they landed just over there behind me. You can imagine the absolute desolation, because it's all rock. You can't grow anything here. And the year before, when the previous report was created, it was raining and everything was green and there was waterfalls coming over, and it must have looked great. But when the reality of the dry season hit in, it was just a nightmare for these people. This is called Sheep Island because they brought a lot of sheep with them. They settled over there just behind me. There's just nothing there. All the sheep escaped or died, many of which were speared by Aborigines. These people were guided by an Aboriginal man who actually had done time on Rottnest Island, but he didn't speak the local lingo, and he was one of the first people to be speared by the Indigenous in this area. There's 7 graves on Sheep Island here. The reason they buried the deceased on this island is because there's no dingoes here to dig them up. They couldn't dig a very deep hole because it's just all rock. However, there's a little bit of soil on this island, and they laid the bodies in a very shallow grave, and were confident that there's no dogs here to come and dig up the bodies. The whole settlement lasted only 9 months. So you can just imagine desolation. Oh boy, pretty tough. Reminds me of how they named Lake Disappointment. All those explorers walking such a long way, finally realising it was just an inland sea. It'd be the same type of feeling here, but worse, I'd say. So there it is, Sheep Island, Camden Sound. This is the grave of Mary Jane Pascoe, who died aged 30 years, 1865 actually, not 60 as I'd earlier reported. Apparently she died in childbirth, and her child died 9 months later. Trees have taken over here, but there's another 6 graves behind me here.
1929 was in here, I think.
And this is the only one that has had the undergrowth dug away from it and presented in a better way.
I'm not sure if you've all been informed, but Matt's had a bit of a win with Bill, decided to change a bit of the plan this afternoon, so that's why we're in a little bit of a hurry. Rather than steaming all day down to Rough Point, we're going to go to a spot called Deception Bay, and there's a bit of a waterfall, swimming opportunity, beach, all that stuff. So the sooner we get out of here, the sooner we get there.
Let's go.